Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm here in the kitchen. This is the Hillbillies back in town. Still recovering from the surgery, but that's all right. I got my blue snowball ice microphone here. Hoping you can hear it okay. Seems like it's picking up just fine on the little bar graph there. So I got some ribs, some poke ribs. Be trimming them up a little bit and seasoning them up. Gonna throw them on the tray. I'm gonna smoke them up a little bit. Gonna do the 3, 2, 1. I'll go more into that 3, 2, 1 a little bit later. I'd like to thank Al Decker and Eric Smith for being hillbilly food porn producers of the bootlegger variety. Cameron Reich and Riley Bradley for being in there at the prep belly level. If you're liking what you're seeing, please check me out on Patreon, Hillbilly Food Porn on Patreon. I'm on Facebook and Instagram, and at Food Hillbilly on Twitter. And you can check out these videos on YouTube. They will be scheduled to be going out every Friday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So, without further ado, we're going to move my towel up out the way here. Move these ribs down a little bit. See, we got this membrane here. I'm going to grab a paper towel. You grab that membrane. I hope that membrane should just pull kind of off of there. Use the paper towel to get a better grip on it. And pull as much off as you can, because it's a little tough. If I was cooking this over direct heat, like on a barbecue, like I was camping or something, I would leave this on because I use that as a gauge for when I think it's done. I'm using my 5-inch prep Kai USA. Loving that knife a whole lot. Yeah, we're going to leave some of that on there, I think, because my old hands are not very grippy right now. Here we go. There, we got a bunch of that off of there. Drop that in the sink like that. We're going to take all this extra fat stuff. Well, not all of it, but a good lion's share of it. Because you know how I feel about fat. I just don't care for it a whole hell of a lot. So, a heck of a lot. Sorry. We got to keep the stream. We got to keep these videos really clean because Sir Smokey wants to have a R-rated show on his Facebook gaming, like an adult type thing where you can swear. So I'll keep mine clean so my grandkids can watch and not feel bad about the granddad. So anybody can watch and not feel bad about the granddad. We've got this row right here that is partial backbone and partial something else. I don't know. I am going to cut right down through this, because that part is really, really, really hard to judge and to cook. It's got a little hunk of meat there. I'm going to trim that meat off of there and cook it up for the dog, because y'all know how I feel about my dog. Love the dog. He's a good boy. So we're trimming, we're cowaling up. We've got this whole big flank thing here. We'll just take the whole thing down there like that and just do ribs, and I'll cook this up separate. See, a 5-inch prep. 5-inch prep does wonders. Look at that. This is going to get cooked up into, there's little ribs in there. cooked up onto something else, into something else. We'll do it like the guys on the TV do. There's more. I dig this 5-inch prep knife. Get it super sharp. Does all that fun kind of stuff. There we go. We're down to a rack of, just a plain old rack of ribs like that. I'll be able to season these up real pretty. I'd probably ruin it by telling you what kind of season I'm going to put on them, but you know, I'm going to tell you anyway. I know this doesn't look like a whole heck of a lot here now, because I took all this big stuff off of there. I am going to throw on some Famous Dave's. Wipe your hands up a little bit, because I like Famous Dave's so much. Throw that on there, along with a little bit of other stuff. You know, Goya adobo. It's garlic, and I grabbed the one that's not open yet. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine. Huh. Oh, my Dave's on the stove. What the heck? Dave's on the stove. We're gonna go Goya adobo. Goya adobo. We've been through this before. It is garlic, a little bit of salt, and turmeric. Turmeric is just a wonderful, wonderful seasoning. Really good for you. Really, really good for you. Supposed to be a cancer fighter. Supposed to be. We'll go Famous Dave's all over this thing. Yo's like that right there. And we'll go for the flip. We'll go with the same thing here. Goya adobo. We're going to go kind of heavy on the bone side, because most of our seasoning on the bone side gets lost. And we'll go Famous. Rub that in just a little bit, like that. By rubbing this on this side, it kind of helps rub it in on the other side. Stand it up like this. Get a little Famous on these edges here. Just on account of I like it on the edge too. So that's how that's going to work. I'm going to go throw this out on the grill. Start the 3, 2, 1 process. We're going to cook it for about 3. Let her rest. And then we're going to smoke it for 3. Smoke it for 2. Let her rest for an hour. And if it needs any more temp, we're going to throw it back in for some high temp caramelizing. So let me pause this and I'll come right back. All right, I'm back. I got that rack of ribs stuck on the tray, and all the meat and stuff I took off of there turned into about 1-inch cubes. These 1-inch cubes are going to turn into something similar to burnt ends. It's not pork foot, it's not pork belly. It's often the ribs. It's the tail flap off in these ribs. But there's a couple of pounds of meat there, so not to be wasteful. I'm not one of these rib guys on TV that cuts that and throws it on the ground. I can't push myself to do that. So I have traded these in Goya adobo and the Dave's rib rub, because everybody loves the Dave's rib rub. I know I do, and it seems to be a pretty much family favorite around here. I'm I'm going to lay these things out on a piece of this foil, throw her out there on the tray to cook down a little bit. Hopefully it all cooks down. I didn't take into account that I didn't have a whole lot of pellets left in the Traeger, or any extra bags of pellets for the Traeger. So that's what's going to happen. If need be, I'll finish them off in the oven. I know I can do that. They just got to get the smoke out there. So, wish me the best, and I'll come back to you and let you know how it is. Alrighty, boys and girls. Not exactly burnt ends, more like burnt butts. These are the tips and pieces off of these, off of that rib that I trimmed down. Chopped them up, seasoned them up, thrown them out on the tray in a smoke pouch, then opened them up to dry them out. I guess we're gonna. Ouch! Oh, those are really hot. I'm not gonna try them right now because they're really hot. So when they cool down just a little bit, I'll give them a try and let you know how they turned out. But they smell incredible. I'm letting the ribs rest in that bowl for a little bit because they're really hot and they got some juices in there. I wanted to be treated just right. So I'll check back with you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. We got these ribs here. And I just had to wrap them up a little bit in there because I thought they needed to be wrapped. But they're looking all yummy and tender, and they're looking all yummy and everything. These little burnt end thingies, oh my Lord, they're good. I trim some of these ribs down off of here with the BSK, and I'll go ahead and plate some up. I had a house big enough with a drawer big enough to fit all my stuff into, single layer, I'd still get hung up all over the place. I'll guarantee it. So, I'm going to try and stand this thing up a little bit. These are not exactly fall directly off. They've got a really sharp knife and it's wanting to tear instead of cut. So, it's a good sign. This is my 5-inch prep from the USA. Jeremy Howell, you know exactly what this knife is. You seem to enjoy it a bunch. So, this is what's happening with it. It is really, really sharp. It's just dropping through this meat like it's nobody's business. It's almost falling off, just falling off the bones. Particularly, I like meat with a little chew to it. I know everybody says, "Oh, yeah, you gotta have them." So when you pick it up by the bone, it falls off in your lap. And no, I'm not that guy. I don't. Yeah, it's tasty and it's tender and all that fun stuff. That's not me. This has stuff you can bite on. It will come off the bone when you bite on it. So I'm going to serve this up with some tater salad, and it's just going to be yummy. Call nephew Mike the driveway dweller up and see if he's going to come in here and eat. We'll put the magic call out to him. See if I have his number right here. Yeah, might have to look it up. Golly. under nephew Mike the driveway dweller. We'll try this. Yo.
It's time?
It's time, yo.
Alright, give me just a second, man. I just gotta...
Holy crapola. Okay, fine.
I'll be there.
Alright. Bye. That's the responsive call. Uh-oh. What happened there? I don't like that. Set my phone down and the whole computer goes haywire. I don't like that. So, once again, Al Decker, Eric Smith, Cameron Reich, and Riley Bradley. All of you signed up for the Patreon. Thank you all so very much. Go visit SavageTheBoss.com, Savage the Boss Gaming, Cyclops Gaming, Cyclops Graphics, Sir Smokey Gaming on Facebook, and let's see, Captain Colin, Facebook Gaming. Oh, it's rough. Go check out Gnarls Darlington. And, you know, there's a ton of other ones I'm starting to hurt. And I don't like hurting. So, let's see. We got John Goff. And TikTok. Oh, yeah, wonderful. So, come on out and support us all. It's Hillbilly Food Porn on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, at Food Hillbilly on Twitter. You can check me out on Patreon, Hillbilly Food Porn on Patreon. Step on up, become a supporter. I will list you every time. Every time I put one of these things out, every time I go live, I'll give you a shout out. So here we have poke ribs, and here we have burnt whatever's they are. They're not really burnt, they're just kind of blackened. Some of them are, but they're really, really, really tasty. So this and tater salad, and I think that's about all. If we want a green vegetable, all pops of popcorn. So with all this, yes, I'm feeling a little bit better from the surgery. I'm going to serve this up for my wife and myself and let driveway Mike the, his nephew Mike the driveway dweller fend for himself. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and please eat well.